Now, you know that if this is 40 degrees, this is 50 degrees, and in general, if this is theta, other angle is 90 minus theta. So you call them two complementary angles. Okay. Now, so we are just going to recall the O-level things so that we can build our A-level trigonometry onto it. Okay. Now, suppose there is a triangle ABC. You must have done this in your O-levels. Okay. Now, if this is your B, this is your C, this is your A, here is the angle theta, and you will not mind it if I write it as 90 minus theta. Okay. Now, can you tell me that what are these trigonometrical ratios? Sine theta, cos theta, and tan theta. I believe you know that sine theta is this B over A. So just remember, we're having a gup shop, okay? So you are welcome to ask, you're welcome to intervene, okay? Cos theta is C over A. This is an informal discussion, okay? And your tan theta is B over C. We all know this, that these are going to be the trigonometrical ratios for sine, cos, and tan for this theta, okay? Now, what if I ask you to tell me that what would be sine of 90 minus theta and cos of 90 minus theta and then tan of 90 minus theta? Can you tell me what are these values? I mean, what are the ratios from the same triangle? What is your sine 90 minus theta? So
the cos of C over A. The cos of the cos
ah,
of theta.
okay, you're being very advanced, very like, okay, I'm impressed, okay. But you have to see that for this angle, C, this is the opposite side and this is the hypotenuse. So sine is opposite over hypotenuse, C over A. And for the cos of this angle, this is going to be B over A. And for the tan of this angle C, that is going to be C over B. That is C over B. Okay. Now these ad mass people, they always try to impress us and leave us behind because they have already done these things. Okay. So please have some mercy on us, the non-ad mass people. Okay. Now, if you look at all these six, ratios over here, you see that here it is B over A. This is your B over A. This is B over A. And this is also B over A. Oh, from the same triangle, you have this B over A and this is B over A. And I was talking to the AdMess people that they have done this. The O-level math people, they have also done this. If their teachers haven't told these things to, if the teachers had not told it to them, then it is like very unfortunate for them. Now look at this. This suggests us that yes, sine theta is same as cos 90 minus theta. Remember, theta and 90 minus theta, they are two complementary angles. Now, if you have the calculators with you, please do it right now. People, you must have the calculators with you. Now, please find the value of sine 40. And then you find the value of cos 50. What do you, can someone tell me what is sine 40? Correct to 3 decimal places.
0.745.
0.745. And what is cos 50?
0.965.
Come on.
Change your, उन्होंने change नहीं किया अपना
Yeah,
radian.
she should be in the radians mode. What is cos 50? You must be in degrees. Okay.
0.64.
Ah. Come on, yaar. You find this sine
Sir,
for
sine 40 is 0.64.
0.642.
0.645. Okay. And this should also be
0.643.
0.642.
okay. And this is also going to be 643. Or in other words, if you simply like let's do it like this. Now, can you tell me the value of sine 70 over cos 20? Your answer should be 1 if all of this is true.
Yes, sir.
Your answer is 1. So this means why this answer is 1. That means the sine 70 and cos 20, they are equal. Only then this answer is going to be 1. So Bacha, from this, you should remember that if you have two complementary angles, then the sine of the one is equal to the cos of the other. Like if you people know that sine 30 is half, that means you also know that cos 60 will be half. Cos 60 will also be half. If you know that cos 45 is under root 2 over 2, then you can say, okay, my sine 45 will also be under root 2 over 2. Okay? Now, if you look at this c over a, you have this c over a here as well. So that means it is again going to the same thing, like cos of one is going to be sine of the other. So that is the same thing as you have here. Like if you change this with theta, and you can change this with 90 minus theta. So whenever there are two complementary angles, one of the sine of one is same as the cos of the other. So have you got it? What I was trying to tell you about the ratios, the trigonometrical ratios of two complementary angles and the relationship between the sine and cosine of these angles? Yes?
Yes,
Hmm?
sir.
Yes,
That
sir.
is why we call them sine and cosines. Like, you have that word, the colleagues, the coordinates, the collinears. So this is basically, this cosine is taken from the sine. Okay. Now, look at this tangent. Now, this is B over C over here, and this is C over B over here. What is the relationship between these? What are they called of each other, the B over C and the C over B?
Reciprocals.
They are the reciprocals. They are the reciprocals of each other. Okay. Now, how can we use this fact to determine some of the values here? You see, now suppose you have you have the value of, let's say, tan 30. That is equal to 1 over under root 3. Can you guess without using a calculator that what will be the value of tan 60? Hmm?
Under root 3.
Under root 3. That is the reciprocal of 1 over 3. So if you have two complementary angles, okay, one is theta, other is the um, 90 minus theta, then you can say that the tan of the one of the angles is 1 over tan of the other angle. Students, you people have done this in your O-level mathematics. This has been done in your O-level mathematics. I'm repeating this. This is your O-level thing. Okay? Acha, let me give you a very, very interesting table from here. There are some values of sine, cos, and tan that you need to learn by heart. Acha, just one more thing. If I ask you that, what is B over A divided by, what is, sorry, yeah, B over A divided by, uh, that is B, sorry, C over A. What is B over A divided by C over A? Can I say this is B over C? Yes. If I divide B over A by C over A, what is the answer? Hmm?
B over C.
B over C. Okay. Now, Uh, if you look at your diagram here, but so this is simply a gupshup I'm telling you, and some of you people have just gone into the silent mode. Now, look at this. This sine theta this is basically your sine theta. Okay. And this is basically your cos theta. And this B over C is your tan theta. So you have a relationship here that this tan theta is same as sine theta over cos theta. Tan theta is same as sine theta over cos theta. So you see that in all this trigonometry, the most basic thing is the sine. From this sine, we get the cosine, that is cos, okay? And from the sine and the cos, you have the tangent. Acha, I have to give you a very, very interesting table over here. If you learn that by heart, you will be really, really at ease in with your A-level trigonometry, okay? Now let's copy this table here. Like if you have a little bit of maths aptitude, you will really love this table, okay? Now, recalling the values of sine, cos, and tan quickly. We need to learn the values for 0, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees. And this is such a cool method. You see mathematicians, how much work they have done. If I write them in radians, because you have done radians as well, okay? So this is going to be 0. This is pi by 6. This is pi by 4. This is pi by 3. And this is pi by 2. Okay. This is really very, very cool thing that I'm just going to tell you. Okay. Now you write here 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. You divide all of them by 4. Okay. And then you take the square root. You can watch this video again, okay, just to memorize it. Now, 0 or 4 is 0, and this is going to be 0. You can check from your calculators that the sine 0 is 0. Now, 1 over 4 square root is half. You can check from your calculators that sine 30 is half. Sine 30 is half. This is 1 over under root 2. Your calculator might give you as under root, like 1 over under root 2 can also be written as under root 2 over 2. So you can check from your calculator that sine 45 is 1 over under root 2. You can check from your calculators that this is under root 3 over 2. This is so amazing. And this is 1. Can you confirm this from the calculator? Hmm? Yes, Bacho?
Yes, sir.
Hannah? Achha, I'll be writing the values of cos over here.
Sir,
Yes.
sir,
Yeah.
sine 45 का है under root 2 over 2.
I have told you here, look at this corner, that 1 over under root 2 is written as under root 2 over 2. I have made that video of rationalization of the denominators. You can see that, or otherwise, like that is just coming, this topic is coming up, okay? Inshallah. Okay, so these are the values of sine 0, sine 30, cos 45, and sine 45, sine 60, and sine 90. So we just started by writing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. We divided all of them by 4, and then we took the square roots. Okay. Now, if you write them in the reverse order, you will get the values of this cos. This is 1. This is under root 3 over 2. This is 1 over under root 2. This is half, and this is 0. Now, why does this work when I say, okay, I'm just going to write this in an opposite order? Can someone tell me that how did I find the value of cos 0 as 1? You can check this from your calculators as well, that cos 0 is 1, cos 30 is You should keep on checking this, only then you will remember this. Okay? So these are the values for the cos 0, cos 30, cos 45, and so on. Yeah, why do we have these values checked and they are all correct? What is the reason behind that? Hmm? Yes, someone please. क्यों भाई? No idea?
क्योंकि सर आपने पहले लिखवाया था कि साइन 90 माइनस, सर आपने लिखवाया था साइन 90 माइनस थीटा इज इक्वल टू कॉस, ऐसे आपने लिखवाया था ना कॉस थीटा, तो उसकी वजह से
Exactly.
अगर देखा जाए
अब
तो
देखो, look at this. What is the sum of 0 and 90? Hmm?
90
90. इसका मतलब है cos 0 should be same as sin 90 and cos 90 should be same as sin 0. So you see this is happening here. If sin 0 is 0, cos 90 is 0. If sin 90 is 1, cos 0 is 1. You see this is happening here. है ना? Look at this, this 30 and 60. What is the sum of 30 and 60? Hmm? Yes? The sum of 30 and 60 is 90.
90
Yes. So you see sine 30 is half and so is the cos 60. Do you see that thing proving to be correct over here? Bacho, dekh lo, ye gupshup hai. This is only your O-level maths. I'm telling you, this is O-level maths. Okay? Now, if you look at this, sine 60 is under root 3 over 2, and the same is the value for the cos 30. You can check from the calculators. Okay. Now, using the fact that this tan theta is the ratio between the sine theta and cos theta. Now, tell me, what is 0 over 1? 0 over 1 is
0 0
0. Okay. And when you divide half by under root 3 over 2, you get the 2's cancel, you have 1 over under root 3. And your calculator might give you this as under root 3 over 3. So this value for the tan is 1 over under root 3. You see, this is 1 over under root 2. This is also 1 over under root 2. So if I divide them, what should I get? If I divide this with
1
this, this
1
should be 1. Check from your calculators. What is tan 45? What is tan 45?
1
1. Okay. Now look at this. If I divide the sine 60 with the cos 60, I will get under root 3. Okay. Check from your calculators. What is tan 60?
it's under root 3.
Yes. What is 1 over 0? That is infinity. So that is your tan 90's value. Okay. Now, the better students, they will also notice that this 1 over under root 3 and under root 3, they are reciprocals of each other. Aren't they the reciprocals of each other? Yes, these two?
Yes.
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 And this is just written here because when you have two complementary angles, look at this 30 and 60. These are two complementary angles. And for the tan, you have the reciprocal values over here. Okay. And look at this for 0 and 90. The reciprocal of 0 is infinity and the infinity's reciprocal is 0. And obviously 45 plus 45 is 1. That is why your tan 45 is 1. So this is really, really cool. If you just go back to this video, you see that I started by writing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Okay. So just remember this. I'm moving to the next.